Before we begin today's video, I have some good news for you all. The copyright strike on my channel has now been removed and my video has been restored. I won, guys. Thank you all so much for your support and kindness during this stressful time. Feel free to read my statement on my community tab to learn more, and thank you so much all again for the ongoing support and kindness you show me. On to the video. Hey, what's going on guys, my name's Raph, and in a few days time, we'll be saying goodbye to Ash Ketchum and Pikachu. Episode 11 of the Pokemon Aim to be a Pokemon Master Epilogue series will mark the end of Ash and Pikachu's journey in the Pokemon anime after 25 years. This Friday is going to be a very emotional day for everyone, and I don't think the majority of people are ready for this. Today I want to talk about a few things in relation to the final episode of Ash and Pikachu, alongside a few other elements that we'll be saying goodbye to. There's a bunch of information to cover, so let's jump straight into it. Don't forget to leave this video a like to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out my next video shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't ready to keep up to date, and without further ado, let's begin. This Friday we'll be seeing the final episode of Ash Ketchum and Pikachu in the Pokemon anime. 25 years later, and this episode will mark the end of their journey and the end of the original Pokemon anime timeline story. Emotions are high right now for many, and as much as I am excited to see this episode, I'm also beyond sad as well. The title for this episode is Rainbow and the Pokémon Master. The summary states the following. When Ash and Pikachu return to Pallet Town and reunite with Gary, he asks Ash the following question. How close to becoming a Pokemon Master are you, now that you've become a champion? Becoming a Pokemon Master has been the dream Ash has been gunning for ever since he set off on his journey with Pikachu. Will he be able to find the answer to this question? The preview of the episode shows us frames of Ash and Pikachu spending time with each other, alongside Ash reuniting with Professor Oak and Gary. We also learn that Ash's Pokemon will reunite with him as well. There are a few frames from the preview featuring Pokemon, and this is most likely going to be when Ash maybe travels with Pikachu for a brief moment. The final Korokoro issue also showcases Ash and Pikachu heading towards the rainbow, potentially teasing either the ending scene, or maybe a scene that is shown midway throughout the episode. Ash's ending was bound to happen, and I finally accepted it. I prayed so hard that I never have to see Ash Ketchum and Pikachu leave the Pokemon anime, and I can't believe on Friday, it's actually happening. I grew up watching this show, and Ash made it so enjoyable. He welcomed me into embracing Pokemon. Now I've got to say goodbye. Now we have to say goodbye. But I'll express more of my thoughts and emotions after the episode airs. I now want to talk about some other elements that will also be leaving us besides Ash. The first being Brock and Misty, Ash's original companions, Ash's original guidance, and Ash's original motivation. Since the beginning of Ash's journey, Brock and Misty have played huge impacts on Ash, guiding him and providing him with strength and wisdom. Seeing as Ash is most likely now going to be saying goodbye to his friends, this means we'll have to say goodbye to them as well. This is going to mark the last time we're going to see these beloved characters. I really do love Brock and Misty just as much as Ash and Pikachu. They're some of the most beautifully written characters with incredible arcs and development concepts. I know we saw them return with a sense of nostalgia and to be alongside Ash during this epilogue series, but I'm glad we got to see them return again for this special occasion. Next, we have Team Rocket. With Team Rocket reuniting with one another in episode 10, I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing them appear in the final episode and hopefully receive a proper send-off. As much as they're annoying, they're also wonderful characters who made the show enjoyable with their jokes and wholesome moments. With the Pokémon Scarlet and Violet anime revealing a new villainous team, it's safe to say that this will mark the end of Team Rocket's story in the Pokémon anime. I too am grateful for their presence in the show, as their spark really did make moments so much more enjoyable. Moving on, we have Delia, Professor Oak and Tracy. These three characters are held closest to Ash, his Pokemon, and Pallet Town in general. With Ash leaving, these three characters are definitely going to be marking their final appearance in the episode. Delia was Ash's rock, and she still is to this day, alongside being his guidance and his golden mother always supporting him and witnessing him achieve the greatest accomplishments. Professor Oak became not only a source of knowledge to Ash, but also a dear friend who also managed to see Ash excel as a Pokemon trainer. And finally, we have Tracy, an ex-companion of Ash who travelled alongside others, managing to see how amazing Ash was during various moments. I'm going to miss them all, especially Delia. Without Delia, Ash wouldn't be the person he is today. Gary. Where to begin with Shigeru? Original rival, original motivation, original inspiration. Ash learnt so much from Gary, and thanks to forming his wonderful friendship with him, Ash was able to learn so much about battles on Pokemon. Gary is a staple in the Pokemon anime, an incredible character who has managed to flip his own arc around, turning into someone who even became a huge inspiration to Go. I'm going to miss Gary dearly, not only for what he'd done for Ash and his character, but also the impact he left on the Pokemon anime. Moving on, we have Ash's Pokemon. With this being the final episode focusing on Ash and Pikachu, this implies we're going to also be saying farewell to Ash's Pokemon, all of his friends, team members and loving family. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the final interaction between Ash and his Pokemon will unfold. From what Korokora shows, it seems we'll be seeing some wholesome interactions with Ash possibly spending time playing with his Pokemon and maybe completing some chores. Ash's Pokemon has shaped the Pokemon anime just as much as him and Pikachu. All of the battles, heartwarming moments, everything. We've seen Ash reunite and take photos with his Pokemon before in previous seasons, and I'm really hoping we get to see one final photo with every Pokemon available. I'm going to miss them all. Without them, Ash's journey wouldn't be possible. Runner up, we have the original Pokemon anime. With Ash and Pikachu leaving, this will mark the end of the original Pokemon anime timeline. I'm more than confident that after what we've seen about the Scarlet and Violet anime, this is most likely going to be an alternative timeline. If Ash is leaving, then that's it. Besides, we've received so much news about the new series, and with Ash and Pikachu's final chapter being confirmed through Pokemon Aim to be a Pokemon Master, this will mark the end of an era. 25 years of adventures, amazing characters, incredible Pokemon arcs, now coming to a close. The Pokemon anime helped me through some of my most challenging times, and it even allowed me to create content on YouTube, meeting so many friends, and for that, I thank it dearly. And finally, we have the dynamic duo, Ash and Pikachu. It still hasn't sunk in yet that they'll be leaving in a few days' time. Like I said, I'm really excited to see how this episode will unfold, but at the same time, I just want time to go by really slowly, so that myself and everyone can embrace these two characters for one final time. I guess this will be the final Ash Ketchum and Pikachu main timeline discussion video I'll be making, with of course, Friday's video being the final episode review and main topic of discussion. I've got a few announcements coming in Friday's video, so be sure to check it out not only to learn about the next chapter in my content creation, but also to see and learn everything about Ash Ketchum and Pikachu's ending in the Pokemon anime. It's going to be a very emotional day, so be sure to prepare yourself, because I am. Now let's take a close look about what you guys had to say were your favourite moments about Ash and Pikachu. I want to let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys would like to interact with me, then be sure to follow me on Twitter and join the Team Pokécraft Discord server to discuss all things Pokemon. You can find the rest of my social networks on the screen and in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave it a like, as your support is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. Finally, make sure to subscribe to keep up to date on my videos, and click on the little bell to enable notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to stick around for more Pokemon content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.